coming to you live today at lunchtime, or maybe after lunchtime. I don't know. If you guys are at work, maybe you had lunch already, maybe you're at home with the kids, maybe you're at the beach. It's a beautiful day. So whatever you guys are doing, I hope you're having a great day and had a great morning. I wanted to come live today to talk to you about rebels and rule followers, and most importantly, how that relates to habits. So habits. If you're on a health journey, and I encourage you to be on a health journey, your habits really shape who you are and how successful you are on the health journey. And we know, some habits are easy, some are hard, some you can stick with because you don't mind that habit, some you need to do it, but you can't stick with it that well. And what I'm going to talk to you about it's coming from a book that I've been reading, which I actually just started, but I'm finding so much value in it that I thought I'd share it with you, so it may help you on your journey. But it's called Better Than Before, and it's by Gretchen Rubin. And I listened to a podcast, and she was being interviewed, and I thought, I want to get that book. It sounds really good. So she talked about in this book about 4 different groups of people, and she called them tendencies. And I only put 2 in the heading, the rebel and the rule follower, but there are 2 others. So I'm going to just quickly go over them. I'm going to make this real short, and then you can see what group you fall into, and then how that can help you on the road to better health. So the first group she called was an upholder. So the upholder group, that is a person that does follow rules. It's a rule follower. I fall into that category. I fall into some others too, so you can be in more than one category. But with the rule follower, that group of people is probably the easiest one to change their habits, because all they need to do typically is they can write down what they want to do in their planner or in their calendar, and they're going to stick with it because they follow rules. And if they break the rule, that bothers them. If they follow the rule, they feel very gratified. They feel very accomplished, so they like that feeling. So the uploader has an easier time following and changing habits. The second one, she called it a questioner. So a questioner is a person that questions everything. They question expectations, they question results, they question questions. If they're asked to make a change in habit, they're going to question why. And the problem with questioners is they a lot of times get analysis paralysis and they never get started. So it's good that they question things, and once they learn about them, they know, okay, I need to do this. They're going to stick with it because they've researched it to death. But the most important thing with a questioner is research quickly so that you can start changing those habits. And always for them, for everybody, one at a time. But that's the questioner. The third one is called the obliger. So the obliger, unlike the rule follower, the upholder, that person is internally motivated and externally. The obliger is only externally motivated. So they really depend on other people to help get them going. So they're not going to make any changes unless they have somebody holding their hand. Maybe they have a personal trainer, a coach, maybe a good friend that doesn't sabotage them. But they're a yes person, though. If someone asks them to do something, they're going to say yes, even if it breaks their habit. So they need to hang around the right people and find those habits that they can do with others, and it's fun. And so that's the type of person that would need external motivation. And then the last one, which I love, it's the rebel. So I'm a little bit of a rebel. I like to do things the same, so I am sort of that first one because I'm pretty internally motivated. But if you're somebody who doesn't like to have stuff on a calendar, like every day I'm going to do this, or follow something you read in a book, you want to start every day new. And so it's kind of hard for you to develop habits, but over time you usually do, and you don't even realize it, because you might start running not because it's an exercise you feel you need to do, but because it gives you a sense of freedom. So the rebel wants to be free. They don't want to have any ties down to making changes. They just want to be free, and each day is new. And so over time, you probably will develop habits and not even realize it. So why am I telling you all this? Because each of you probably falls into one of those tendencies or groups. And if you're working with a coach or a personal trainer or a friend, or maybe you're just on your own, if you can realize what group that you may fall into, you can set up your habits according to who you are and be more successful in your journey. So I hope that you think about this a little bit. And if you are a personal trainer or a coach and you're working with customers or clients, think about that a little bit too, so that you can help them on their journey. And if you have any questions, or if you want to put down in the comments maybe what category you fall into and any strategies that work for you, that would be awesome. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Like, comment, and share if you found value in this video. And actually have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Thanks.